Your eyes as pure water.
Abigail, are you okay? Yeah, I guess. You look kind of spooked. Did you have a bad dream? I must have been dreaming. I could have sworn that Christopher was here. It's the weirdest thing. You were dreaming about Christopher? Oh, yeah. Like X-Files weird.
Oh, no, but it seemed really real. I could almost feel him breathing.
You know, once I dreamt that Adam snuck into my room while I was sleeping. You know, so real I threw a pillow at him.
I didn't do anything lame like that. Jen, is this yours?
No.
Where did it come from?
Well, I've certainly overstayed my non-invitation. It was good of you to place a notice. Thank you.
Simon, wait. I feel like I'm a kid with an unopened present. All this curiosity. Would you mind telling me more about the letters?
Look, I'm not sure that's such a good idea, Mrs. Snyder. Look, as I said, the letters may be romantic, but the story behind them is quite tragic.
That makes me more interested, unless it's something that you don't want to get
No,
into.
it's not that. It's just... Why does this matter so much to you?
Well, ever since I found the letters at the Snyder Pond, I haven't been able to stop thinking about them. I've pictured in my head the man that wrote the letters, the woman that he wrote them to, and I would love to hear anything you can tell me about them.
All right, then. Let's see if the truth lives up to your imagination.
Denise, now you want to get married.
Yes, I do. I definitely do.
But I brought it up, and you were so opposed to it.
That's because I didn't think it through before, Andy. And I realized that there's no reason not to.
What about Ben?
Ben and me, well, that's over with, for good. All that matters is hope. And if this is what it takes to keep hope, that I will do it. I'll do anything. Wait a minute, this was your idea, remember? Don't tell me you've gone and changed your mind.
No, I just, No, it's not that.
Well, then what?
I just got a phone call from my editor about an assignment.
Okay, well, good. Then Hope's gonna have an employed papa.
Yeah, but it means I'd be traveling away.
Wait a minute, Andy. You just can't take off like that. I mean, your father, there's no way I could stand against him alone. There's no way.
I didn't say that I was going to get on a plane today. I have to figure out what I've got to do, that's all.
You expecting somebody?
No, just, you better just come on.
What about Hope?
That's all right. Just try and keep her quiet, okay?
Is everybody insane? What are you doing here?
I'm living here. What are you doing here?
Andrew, the hearing to determine your daughter's future is about to reconvene. Don't you think one of the child's parents should be there?
I have time, and I'll be there.
All right, what about Hope and her errant mother? Has anybody heard from them, or are they still hiding out? Have you checked her apartment? What about WOAK?
Yeah, checked everywhere.
And no one has a clue where she is. What about Ben Harris?
Well, if anyone knows, they're not sharing. I don't know what happened to her.
Why should this surprise me? Irrational behavior is the woman's norm. Look, she could walk off the face of the earth. I don't care about her. But I'm very concerned about Hope. I think we should locate her.
And we will.
I tell you something. This hearing resumes, and Denise is not there. We don't even have to make a case for Hope. Denise will have sealed her own future. But no impassioned plea of defense for the set upon, the trod upon woman here?
Oh, I've cut her all the slack that I can.
You mean you're finally starting to listen to reason?
Denise's actions speak a lot louder than your words, Dad. I think you're right. Denise is cut and run. Again.
Let's go, girls.
New Color Stay Lip Shine. This ends liquid color lasts through a kiss. This ends Megawatt Shine, too brilliant to miss. Revlon's new Lip Shine. I feel like a woman.
The next time you're in this chair, ask your dentist to recommend a toothpaste. Odds are it'll be Colgate Total. More dentists recommend Colgate Total than any leading toothpaste. It's the only one approved to help prevent plaque and gingivitis while fighting cavities, tartar buildup, and bad breath. And it does it for 12 hours. So take your dentist's advice and try Colgate Total, unless this is your idea of kicking back and relaxing. Colgate Total. It's toothpaste, only better.
Kim McNeil believes in playing it safe. So every day, she makes sure to take Theragran Heartright, a new standard by which other multivitamins can be judged. Because Heartright is the only complete multivitamin with optimized levels of those vitamins clinically shown to help support a healthy heart.
When it comes to your health, why take chances?
New Theragran Heartright, at the heart of good health.
Whoa! Wow!
New Grand's Crescents. So surprisingly big, rich, and buttery tasting, they'll make an everyday dinner grand.
Can we have them again tomorrow, please?
Sure. Take a look at ordinary bottles. You can see bubbles. Take a closer look and you could find germs. But look at the Playtex Nurser. Less bubbles, so there's less gas, less spitting up. And it's much more sanitary because a fresh, pre-sterilized liner goes in each time. The Playtex Nurser system, next to the breast, it's the best.
Try Playtex disposable drop-ins. They make putting a bottle together as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now available in 4-ounce, too. Great, huh?
Flowers just don't appear out of thin air.
Well, you know what? It could have been here before and we just didn't see it. Or, you know, maybe it was persons who had the room before us.
I know, but...
What?
I know it sounds really, really weird, stupid, but remember when I told you that when I met Christopher, I told him my name was Daisy?
Yeah, I remember. Wait a minute. You're not actually thinking...
I know. He could have been here, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. Remember at the coffee shop when I thought I saw him at the corner of my eye?
No, you thought you saw him, but you didn't. Because he's in Oakdale and you are in New York.
I know it, but what if...
You know, what if he's psychic and he came here? What if you telepathically transported him here? Or, oh, what if he's a Daisy delivering hologram?
Jen, Christopher drove you to the airport, right? What if you found out that you were meeting me here, huh?
No one knows that you're here to meet. I know it's going to take a long time to forget him, and I sympathize with your need for fantasies.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Enough about me. You just got back from your photo shoot, right? Were you brilliant, huh?
Oh, yeah, it was great.
What details?
Oh.
Hello, I need details.
Oh, gosh, I hardly remember anything. It all happened so fast. I mean, I walked in, I was like, hi, I'm Jennifer Rookie. Where do I go? What do I do? And oh, my gosh, is that a camera? And next thing I know, I was done, and they were telling me what a great job that I did and that they'll be in touch.
You're kidding! That's so good! Oh, you're gonna be the next Cindy Crawford.
Oh, right, like my mom will ever let that happen. I mean, she called the studio, like 10 times just to make sure that I was okay and that I would be on the plane back to Oakdale.
Oh, you couldn't get her to change her mind about letting you stay overnight?
Are you kidding me? You're lucky she even let me come at all. I mean, she must be counting down the seconds until I get out of this big city and back in a nice, safe, boring Oakdale.
It's too bad. It would have been such a great thing to have you and me together here in New York for a little longer.
Yeah, it would have been a blast, party until dawn.
Yeah.
You know what? I've been thinking, why don't you come back to Oakdale with me?
Look, I'm just not sure where to begin.
You said your great-grandfather wrote the letters?
Yeah, Yeah, well, he was a young man at the time engaged to my great-grandmother.
But you said the letters were not written to her.
No. During the engagement, he met another woman.
Beloved?
Yes.
What was her real name?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, there's so much mystery about her. And perhaps it's the amount of time that's passed. But then again, how many families enjoy retelling the family scandals? There are so many stories as to how they met, that out sailing one day, his skiff rammed on the lake, that they fought over the same seat at a concert, that they started out battling and fighting, and ended up deeply and passionately in love.
About the engagement?
Well, my great-grandfather's family were determined that he marry my great-grandmother. She came from a family of wealth and influence. It was more of a merger than a match of love.
That is so sad. He finally finds his true love and he has to break it off
No,
with her?
but he wouldn't. So they embarked upon an affair, which was rather risky and daring for their time and in their set.
Oh, they were destined for tragedy.
No, well, they managed to keep the affair a secret for some time.
How could he? That's very difficult for them, right?
Yeah. Well, he started making secret plans to marry her, to leave his family and his entire life behind.
Something happened?
On the day they were to be married, his family caught wind of his plans. So they arranged to have her abducted and put aboard a ship, you know, as if distance would make him forget her.
So what did they tell your great-grandfather? That she had died?
No, worse. They said that she had been offered a large sum of money to leave the country and that she'd happily accept it.
He couldn't have believed that.
Well, no, he didn't. Until his father produced a package, supposedly from her. It was the letters that he'd written to her, now returned. As if that was some sort of proof that she no longer cared.
Why couldn't he see through their lies?
No, at the time, he seemed to accept it. He married my great-grandmother and never spoke of his beloved again. You know, eventually everyone assumed that he'd forgotten her.
So how did the letters come to you?
Well, before my grandfather died, he brought out a box. He said it contained his father's most precious possessions. And since I was my great-grandfather's namesake, the letters came to me. Boy, I told you it was a gloomy tale.
It's heartbreaking.
I think I'm finally getting the picture, Dad.
Andrew, well, I knew you'd come around.
And I know exactly what I have to do. No matter how hard it is.
Well, Andy, I think anything that's worth anything in this life does not come easily. And there's nothing worth more than your own child. Nothing. I found that out. And you'll find that out, too.
I think I already have, Dad.
Now we can concentrate on giving Hope the kind of life she deserves. That's more than Denise ever dreamed of.
You better get going.
Yes, yes. Oh, well, wait till Beachman hears this. Okay, okay. Now, wait. What about you?
I have some things to do. Work, you know.
Okay, but you hurry up, will you?
I'll see you there.
Yes. Listen. Andrew, I'm sorry. There's been a lot of tension between you and me here the past couple of days, past couple of weeks, whatever. And a lot of unpleasant things have been said, and I'm sorry.
It's all right, Dad. It's all in the past.
I want that, Andrew. I want to put all this unpleasantness behind us. I want to just concentrate on Hope and give her the kind of life she deserves.
Well, that's what this is about. It's always been about that. About what's best for Hope.
And we're going to get it for her. Okay. I'll see you there.
Denise. Denise, come out.
I wasn't sure how much longer she was going to stay quiet in there.
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine, but, how about you? I was worried about you for a second there.
I had to throw Dad off the scent.
Look, Andy, if you weren't on my side, I don't know what I'd do. I probably would have just given up. But you were saying something about an assignment before your father got here?
Overseas.
Well, that's great, Andy, about your career and everything, but only where does that leave Hope and me?
Does your dishwashing detergent stick you with leftovers?
I hate leftovers.
Yuck.
Electrosol announces big news in automatic dishwashing. No more leftovers. Introducing new dual-action Electrosol. Dual-action Electrosol cleans two ways. Blue pre-soakers attack stuck-on foods, while white scrubbers clean dirty dishes better than regular powder. For dishes so clean, they shine.
Hey, no more leftovers.
New dual-action Electrosol. No more leftovers.
Today, millions of people are living fuller lives, free to go and do whatever they please, whenever they please, all because of the extra protection they get from Depend. Leading store brands are 50% more likely to leak than Depend. So get Depend and get all the confidence you need to live life to the fullest.
Get all you want out of life with Depend.
It was Lauren's bath time, and Becky wanted to help. I was using the all-over baby wash, Johnson's Head to Toe. I heard it's milder than every baby soap. Just then, Becky accidentally dropped the bottle and splashed Lauren's face. I got upset, but Lauren just laughed. I should have known it would be okay. It's as gentle to her eyes as pure water.
Johnson's Head to Toe, the hair and body baby wash.
Not just gentle. Johnson's gentle.
It's a harmonious celebration as cherries and cream cheese come together in a deliciously flaky pastry. New cream cheese and cherry Pop-Tarts pastry swirls. It's one flaky little number.
I don't paste my dentures anymore. I bond them with C-Bond denture adhesive.
Two powerful adhesives in a micro-thin seal bonds dentures to gums. Can hold and fit comfortably all day. No messy cleanup.
Bond your dentures with C-Bond.
Last week, Dave's return made television history. Tonight, the excitement continues with country legend Dolly Parton and comedian Drew Carey. Tonight on Dave.
So this job exactly, where is it?
It's all over the place. I'm shooting a group called Doctors Without Borders.
Okay, so how long are you going to be gone?
Could be a while. It's an open-ended job.
Great. It's my kind of luck. I should have just said yes when you first suggested that we get married, but now it's too late.
Why's that?
Well, you got this incredible gig lined up, right?
Yes, it's the gig of a lifetime. Exactly.
So when does it start?
Well, it starts soon. But I got a couple of days to get ready. We're just gonna have to work fast.
At what, Andy? I mean, it's gonna take years for your father to change his mind.
Oh, Denise. Oh, forget about that. Okay, we're going to Plan B now.
Wait a minute. Which is what?
Which is we do an end run around my family, and we get a quickie wedding now.
What do you mean, right this second?
Yeah,
Andy,
what are you thinking here? Do you want to keep her?
Of course I want to keep her.
Right. Well, my dad's lawyer is going to be all over you, and after you didn't show up at the hearing this morning, look, we both know that the only shot we have is for you to walk into that courtroom with this little girl on your arm and me on the other as your husband.
No, Andy, when I first told you that you were Hope's daddy, look, I know you haven't led me wrong this far.
And I won't.
You sure you want to do this?
I suggested it.
All right, then let's do it.
No, there's no way I can go back to Oakdale. Don't you know why I came here in the first place?
Because of Christopher.
Yes, Christopher and Molly and those kids at my school pointing and laughing at me. Do you know how it feels to have the whole town know that your boyfriend slept with your mother?
I know it's hard to believe, but everybody will forget, eventually. But I can't. And I won't be able to, living there and seeing the places that I used to go and driving by Oakdale Court. You know, when you first called me at home and when I first connected with you down on Avenue A, what you were doing seemed so cool. But you know what? Reality check, Abigail. I'm going home on a plane. And you're going to be here all alone with practically no money, no place to stay.
I have a place to stay.
Oh, yeah, an abandoned movie
Well,
theater.
I like it there. It's got history and it's got atmosphere.
And roaches and rats and no heat.
Well, you know, the windows are boarded up and that keeps the wind out.
It's supposed to get down to 0 tonight.
So, spring will be here in a month. I can handle a few cold nights.
You plan on staying there that long?
If I have to.
No, Abigail, staying alone in an empty movie theater in the East Village is not safe.
It's okay.
No,
really.
It's not. Anybody can walk right in there. I mean, what are you going to do if you find yourself alone with some psycho crack addict?
It's a big place. I'll have millions of places to hide.
Oh, wow. That's a great plan.
I'm going to get a job and I'll be out of there soon.
How? You're not old enough to get a job and you don't have any experience.
I'll manage.
You know, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody.
I'm not trying to.
Abigail, I worry about you.
I'm fine. I really am. After I take a shower, okay?
Fine, whatever.
You know, I'm glad that you worry about me so much, but the theater is as safe as any other place. Nobody goes in there. And that's what I need right now. A place where nobody can find me.
What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? You guys want cookies? Yeah!
Warm, ooey gooey Pillsbury chocolate chip cookies make their day the Doughboy way.
Who's sharing your drinking water? Find out at purewater.com. Pure water filters. Pure water made easy.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through?
You never know when nature will take its course, so be ready with Scope. Nothing kills more bad breath germs. Its Minty Tingle gets breath Scope clean and fresh. Scope. Feel the tingle.
Born with naturally beautiful skin. Keep it that way with Huggies Natural Care Baby Wipes. The only wipes with a mild formula containing vitamin E, aloe, and purified water. They maintain your baby's naturally healthy skin as they thoroughly clean, wipe after gentle wipe. Keep skin petals soft. For natural care, there's nothing like Huggies.
Her nursing home records show she was alert 2 days after she died. Her story tonight.
Tonight, Bo Derek is looking for the perfect settlement.
$1 million?
Too bad it's against their law firm. And
you show no record that your client exists.
An attorney at the breaking point.
This system has fumbled its responsibilities.
Is about to snap.
You are kidnapping a Superior Court judge?
Yeah.
It's the #1 Monday drama, Family Law.
Tuesday on 60 Minutes 2. Sick of your HMO? Tell him. He took on big tobacco and won. And HMOs are next. Tuesday at 9, 8 Central.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Why are the letters so important to you?
Well, a man finding his great love. Everybody wants that, right? I keep the letters with me to remind me not to settle for anything less than old Simon did.
Okay, one more question.
Okay, please.
If the letters are so important to you, how did they end up at the Snyder Pond?
Well, I always have the letters with me.
Always?
Yes, it's just a habit. And when I spotted the pond from the road when I was driving, I decided to pull over and have a look. I kind of needed a nature fix. I've really grown to miss real nature since I've been away from home.
You'd mentioned the University of Melbourne?
Yeah, I've been taking some time out from work to travel around the States and to study your awesome architecture. I've just come from Chicago.
Oh, then you must have seen all the buildings by Louis Sullivan.
Louis Sullivan. Oh, yeah, of course.
Wright's mentor.
Wow, you really know your architects.
Not well enough.
What does that mean?
The reason why I was in such a state when I answered the
Yeah, you're kidding.
door,
You call that a state?
I had decided I could finish a family room on my own without help.
And you've been proven wrong?
In spades. But that's not your problem.
Yeah, well, actually, it could be.
Excuse me?
Okay. Look, I've been thinking of a way to thank you for finding my letters, holding on to them, and taking all that trouble to find me.
That is not necessary.
No. Listen, I've got it. Your family room. I'll design it for you.
Oh, no, I couldn't ask you to do that.
Come on, no, I insist. Unless you want to soldier on alone.
Never.
Then let's go have a look at it.
Look who's here. No bad guys to chase, no headlines to write.
Oh, Oakdale PD can do without me for the afternoon.
And I already put the evening edition of the paper to bed, so I'm here for the duration.
Well, listen, you didn't have to do this.
Oh, yes, we did. You were here every day when I was on trial.
John, you put your life, your work on hold. The least we can do is be here for you.
And Andy.
Ah, yes. I think a family should stick together.
Yeah. So, where's Denise?
The $64,000 question. She seems to have reprised her disappearing act.
She wouldn't do that, John. Not with Hope's custody at stake.
Yeah, well, she's run off, nevertheless.
What about Andy? I tried calling him this morning. Couldn't reach him, couldn't track him down.
Andy is going to be here any minute now. Yes, I've just talked with him over at Bob and Kim's.
Yeah. See, I was thinking maybe you could lighten up on him a bit because this is going to be really difficult today and he could use a break.
No. I was not giving him a hard time. As a matter of fact, I think Andy finally realizes that maybe his old man had Denise's number all along.
Funny, because the last time we checked, you two were at each other's throats.
You know something? Andy may have been a pushover with women in the past, but he's learning to take off these rose-colored glasses. And in this case, thank goodness he's not too late.
I thought that Andy was committed to letting Denise raise Hope.
I think Andy realizes he's got a greater commitment to the family.
It's a shame. I mean, the family had to be pulled apart before it came together.
Is he trying to make some sort of point?
Yep, he is. If you continue to go after Hope like this, you're going to lose Andy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You're right. It's been a bumpy road. Yeah. But I think finally, this is going to have a happy ending. Just like your ordeal.
Is it really? For whom?
Yeah. Why do you ask? For all of us.
John,
What?
have you got any idea what's going to happen if you walk out of this courtroom with custody of that little girl?
We have all the paperwork.
Then there should be no problem. And who is this glorious little girl? Is she yours?
Yes, we needed to bring her.
That's quite all right. We pass no judgments here, young lady. We simply join together two people who love each other. Doris, come meet this lovely family.
What a little doll. May I hold her for you?
I think it's best during the ceremony.
What is your name, sweetie? Her name is, Hope.
Isn't that perfect? Just what this ceremony is all about. Offering hope to a new family, a fresh start, a whole new life together.
Well, we don't have a lot of time. Could we just get moving?
You're anxious. That's perfectly all right. I do want to assure you that this sort of wedding is especially blessed. It's beautiful enough when two people come together out of love, but when that love is shared with a child, the bonds are even stronger and more meaningful.
Please, please. We don't have a lot of time.
Of course. You say you have the necessary papers?
Yes.
Well, everything seems to be in order here.
Then let's cut through the darn red tape. The only thing that counts is that these two lovebirds want to spend the rest of their lives together. Now, let's see the rings.
Excuse me a second.
Sorry, Andy.
It's okay.
I never
it's okay.
meant for this to
listen,
happen. I'm sorry.
Listen, we don't have to do this. If you can't go through with this, then we'll stop right now, okay? It's up to you.
Here we go again. Anything for beauty. Ooh, hot, hot, hot.
Don't abuse your hair. Infuse your hair with Infusium 23.
If you're like me with fried, damaged hair, Infusium 23 shampoos, conditioners, and leave-in treatments can help take away the burn. Infusium 23 infuses my hair with essential elements to bring it back to life. Check out the difference.
So don't abuse your hair.
Infuse your hair
with Infusium 23.
What's so great about nasal crom? Look at me. I'm not sneezing, but I'm not drowsy. I'm not stuffy, but I'm not jittery. I've never been not miserable in allergy season before. Nasal crom's incredible. These may cause drowsiness. These may cause drug interactions. Nasal crom won't. It's the only allergy medicine that goes right to the source and flat out prevents allergy symptoms. Nasal crom. The best way to stop suffering is never to start.
How dolphin trainer Jenny Russo eats a Reese's peanut butter cup. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Living heartburn-free with Pepsid AC.
We all know what gives us heartburn.
French fries, hamburgers.
Pizza. Ice cream. Food you love, yes. But when it comes to relief, what do?
I usually take one of these, and by the end of the day, the roll is gone.
That's because antacids neutralize stomach acid, but only temporarily. The potential result, heartburn return.
You take an antacid, and the next thing you know, your heartburn is back.
Pepsid AC is different. It works with your body to control acid right at the source. Unlike antacids, Pepsid AC can prevent heartburn return.
You take Pepsid before, right?
Actually, you can take Pepsid AC before, during, or after heartburn hits.
Can't say that for my antacid.
Now there's a better choice for effective heartburn relief.
If you think being rich and famous is everything, spend a day with this family.
I don't need Dad, and he doesn't need me.
I can't take this anymore. One of these days, you're gonna want us all back.
It's time to take the gloves off and go at it with the old man.
This family is on the brink.
When you're a Newman.
What happens next?
Is everything.
When you call Empire Carpet and shop at home, you get carpeting next day, not next month. Our giant warehouse is filled with brand name carpeting. Choose from hundreds of samples and we'll install your new carpet next day. And during our introductory sale, you'll save 50% with no payments till 2001. So instead of driving to a carpet store, call Empire. For samples in your home today, carpet in your home tomorrow.
800-588-2300 Empire. 1-800-45-CLOSET, Closet World. We can double your closet space, make your garage a neater place. We design and build it all. It's time to give us a call. 1-800-45-CLOSET, Closet World.
Call now and
and get 35% off plus free installation. But you must call now.
Southern Californians paying the high price this week on CBS 2 News.
Find a romantic comedy at the speed of life. Premiere CBS tonight.
I'll be okay. Don't you have faith in me? Sure, it's just I wouldn't be able to do what you're doing, that's all. I don't have the guts.
Well, it takes a lot of guts to model in a major magazine.
That's different.
Well, it's really not. Modeling is your adventure and this is mine.
Well, I liked it better when we were modeling together. Remember New Year's? Java Underground?
Wow, that seems like a million years ago. Remember when we went to your house and we had those cookies and talked? Life seemed perfect then.
I wish I could stay. I'd feel a whole lot better if we were going through this together.
Well, no MTV and no email. We could both be dirty, cold, and hungry.
Oh, that's it. You're coming with me.
No, Jen, I'm serious. I want to be here. It's okay. You should probably go.
Well, it's getting late. My mom would kill me if I missed that plane.
No, she would, she'd send a limo and a chauffeur to come get you.
Yeah, that and a SWAT team. You will call me every day, right?
Sure.
You have a calling card or something?
I'll be okay. I'll keep in touch.
Well, you better, because I can't call you unless your abandoned movie theater has a phone.
You know, don't worry about me so much.
Well, I can't stop, you know?
And then just worry about me a little less.
Only if you promise to take good care of yourself.
I will.
Okay, well, I guess I better go. I have the room for another hour or so you can finish getting all your stuff ready.
Thank you so much for everything.
Bye, Abigail.
Bye. Get out of here.
Abigail? Yeah? When I get back to Oakdale, I'm gonna run into Chris sooner or later. Do you want me to say anything?
No. There's nothing to say.
Bye, Abigail. I'm gonna miss you.
Well, looks like Santa made a late delivery. Huh.
I raised Parker for months before Carly took him away. So you're going to raise Hope all by yourself? You're going to play mother and father?
I am prepared to do whatever it takes to give Hope the right kind of family. And I'm thankful that I've got a family of my own that can pitch in if and when the need arises. All the details will be worked out when I win custody.
When you win. When you win. So what does Hope win if she goes home with you?
She wins an extended family and a wonderful home.
Yeah. And what does Hope lose? The home that she knows and the mother that she loves.
Well, you see, I don't think Denise Maynard is what this little girl needs.
John, why? Because she's got a history? Who doesn't?
Oh, she has turned her life around. She deserves a chance,
She's had
John.
every chance in the world, and she's blown every one of them. My good, she never told Andrew he was the father. She sold this child to a criminal. She ran off to Peoria and landed up in jail. Hope landed up in foster care, and now she's pulled her AWOL act again. I just pray that Hope is all right.
You know, I got $5 that you scared Denise out of town again.
Perhaps she should be scared, because when I win custody of my
When
granddaughter,
you
and Denise is not here, I will go out there and I will find her, and I will make sure that she never puts my granddaughter's life in danger again.
What if you don't win?
Oh, I'm going to win. I have to win, because if I don't, when are we going to see Andy's daughter again? Maybe
Hi, you guys. What's going
Hi.
on? Denise isn't back yet?
never. That surprises you?
What about Andy?
He'll be here.
Well, it better be. I certainly hope so. We're supposed to start in a few minutes,
I said
aren't
he'll
we?
be here.
What makes you so sure about that?
Because Andy and I have reached a decision here. He's going to do the right thing.
Yeah, we're taking a big step here. You got second thoughts.
No, you must be ready to kill me, Andy.
I'm not angry.
First, I run to your place and I beg you to marry me, and then we run and we get the marriage license, and then we come here and...
It's because of Ben, right? Isn't that it?
Yeah. Even though it didn't work out for us, I still love him. And maybe I always will.
I can understand that.
But Andy, it's not just Ben I'm thinking about. It's you, too.
I'm behind this.
Yeah, but come on, you've been living the good life, and all of a sudden you just want to slip on the old ball and chain and marry a woman that you don't even love.
I'm doing this for my little girl, and I'll make it work.
Yeah, but maybe we don't need to do anything so extreme, you know? I mean, things have been going so good the way they are. I mean, you and I, we get along great. I mean, can't we work out some kind of shared custody deal where we both take care of Hope and then everybody's happy?
Denise, with all the ammunition that my father has against you, the only way we're gonna stop him is to say I do.
It's just that when I pictured my wedding day, Annie, this ain't even close to what I had in mind.
Yeah, I know. I know. But look, Denise, remember what I said? Remember what I said? First things first. Just remember, it's not forever. We've got to win custody of Hope. And then my dad will start obsessing about something else. And then we'll get it annulled. And it'll be like it never happened.
I just wish there was some other way.
Denise, this isn't only the best shot at keeping our little girl. It may be the only shot. And it will be okay. I promise you.
You're just as scared as I am.
You two doing okay? Just give us a minute, please.
You're not the first couple to get cold feet. Take all the time you need.
Well, you see, that's the problem. We're running out of time.
Have you noticed Miss Clark's bicuspids? Talk about white teeth. What about those incisors? Blinding.
Colgate whitening toothpaste with tartar control. For teeth so white, they'll get talked about.
Hey, neighbor. Can I borrow some ice?
Yeah, sure. Hold this.
Yep. Thanks. Got any sugar? Toothbrush? Hairdryer?
With more barbecue and cheddar flavor you can see, more you can taste on every chip and every bite. New Ruffles Flavor Rush potato chips keep you coming back for more.
Help your skin look young again with St. Ives lotion. Only St. Ives contains collagen and elastin, the proteins in young-looking skin, leaving you with hands that look as young as you feel. St. Ives lotion. Advanced botanicals for better skin.
Our eyes have their own moisturizers, natural tears. So we took essential ingredients found in natural tears, added more moisturizers than any leading eye drop, and put them in Visine Tears. Visine Tears replenishes our eyes' natural moisture, bringing soothing relief to dry, scratchy eyes. Safe to use as often as you need. Visine Tears, it gets the dry out. Also available preservative-free.
I'm here to see if an expert can taste the difference between butter and new parquet.
You, sir, are from?
Oregon.
I would have thought Idaho.
I get that a lot.
Well, let's just do it.
Mmm. Very creamy, rich. It's butter.
Parquet.
And it tastes like butter.
Parquet.
I don't like pepper.
Yeah, but I do.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. Hey. Whoa.
The richest, creamiest parquet ever.
Nothing says
butter
like new parquet.
No, you're right about this space. This would be perfect for a family room. You know, I can't wait to get to work on it.
I don't know if I could ask you to do this.
Look, you didn't have to ask. I volunteered. And I promise you will not be sorry. Transforming a room like this is my specialty.
I'm sure that you're a wonderful architect.
I'll sketch out some preliminary designs, get you started.
Now, I've worked with architects before, and even preliminary designs would make you thousands and thousands of dollars. Why don't you just write me a thank you note?
All right, I'll level with you.
About what?
A job like this, in America, in a home like yours, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have on my resume. You'd be helping me out, too.
Well, what about your tour of the great American architectural wonders?
I know. I'm on my own timetable. My stay's open-ended. Come on, I'm yours for the asking.
You know, I have had a lot of ideas about this room. But I can't quite put them all together. You know, I want everything to be warm and cozy.
I know, and at the same time, you want a big, clean, functional space brimming with sunlight. Am I right? Yeah? A place where the kids can throw their toys around without damaging the furniture, the walls, or their mother's nerves.
Are you an architect or a mind reader? Yeah, all right, that's it. Just let's start the transformation right away. The sooner the better.
Fantastic.
Pretty realistic for a mirage. Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Talking to yourself?
Uh-huh.
Figures. I finally meet a good-looking chick, and turns out she's crazy.
I guess I owe you an apology.
I accept. What are you apologizing for?
Oh, like you didn't do this?
I didn't.
Oh, then this stuff just appeared here.
It's possible. What, you don't believe in miracles?
Oh, yeah. No, I do. It's pretty miraculous how a certain guy stored food and supplies so that a certain girl wouldn't freeze or starve to death.
This guy, do I know him?
You can't even admit it, can you?
So, you're sure Andy hasn't been in the studio at all, anywhere today? Okay, all right. You've got my cell phone. Call me if he calls in. Right. Still no word? No. He's not at the studio. He hasn't at home either. I don't understand. Why would he run off after everything he's been through?
Well, unless he's given up on fighting.
Andy's daughter's future is at stake here. Believe me, he's going to be here.
Miss Maynard's lawyer doesn't seem to know where her client is.
I know how she feels.
We can't ask for a delay because Judge Hathaway's a real stickler.
Fine. Then I suggest we get started.
I think this is really ridiculous. Starting a custody hearing without either parent. I can't believe that Andy wouldn't be here.
Well, unless something happened.
Oh, come on, let's not jump to conclusions, guys.
This hearing to decide the custody of Hope Maynard is back in session. Are all the parties accounted for?
My client's here, Your Honor.
But the biological mother, Miss Maynard,
Denise Maynard will be here any minute, Your Honor.
I've already given her all the leeway she's gonna get. What about the father, Andrew Dixon? Is he not here?
My son has been unavoidably detained, I suppose, Your Honor, but he will be here. If we could wait a moment or two, that would be fine.
I've already postponed this session to accommodate one absent parent. Now, instead of gaining one, we're missing both of them. Clearly, these people are indifferent to the welfare of their child.
Oh, Your Honor, I assure you, my son's only concern is his daughter. You're just in the nick of time.
It's a harmonious celebration as cherries and cream cheese come together in a deliciously flaky pastry. New cream cheese and cherry Pop-Tarts pastry swirls. It's one flaky little number.
Did you know it could actually cost you more to call your state capital than your nation's capital?
I did not know that.
It's true. But with Sprint nickel nights anywhere, in-state and out-of-state calls are all the same nickel all night long. Nickel across the state, nickel across the country.
It's almost too easy.
Sprint nickel nights anywhere. You do the math. We'll do the geography. Switch to Sprint at 1-800-PIN-DROP.
You can improve the way your skin looks and feels with Alpha Hydrox. A unique formula with Alpha Hydroxy helps to uncover younger, healthier-looking skin. Bring back that youthful glow with Alpha Hydrox for softer, smoother skin.
I want to thank the people at the food bank for all the food you've been bringing me, especially the tangerines. I've been sick, and they've been a wonderful surprise.
For over 20 years, Kraft, part of the Philip Morris family of companies, has been a leader in the fight against hunger. After all, who's better suited to feed the hungry than America's largest food company? Working to make a difference, the people of Philip Morris.
At Geico, we get the ball rolling on your claim quickly. Even in the middle of the night. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Mr. Gecko. This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Okay, I think I've got everything I need. The dimensions, your ideas.
Are you sure? This is a lot of work.
It's fine. I'll drop the sketches off tomorrow. Unless that's inconvenient.
No, tomorrow's fine.
Yeah, you seem a little hesitant.
I'm just overwhelmed. You know, this morning I'm the poster child for inept do-it-yourselfers, and then I have a brilliant architect making sketches for me.
Well, brilliant is definitely pushing it.
No, but you knew exactly what I wanted without even asking. How did I get so lucky?
Well, I think we both got lucky today.
Thank you. Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. For the letters, the tea, the company, stimulating conversation. Until tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. Yeah, hello, this is Lily Snyder. I'm looking for Holden. Is he available? Do you know how long he's going to be unavailable? That's great. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Holden Snyder, wait till you see what I have in store for you.
You thought of everything. Cereal, crackers, toothpaste, even mugs so we don't have to stick our hands on that icky faucet.
What more could a girl want, huh?
Seriously, these things will definitely come in handy. You must have spent all day shopping.
Okay, you know what? You made your point. So why don't we just drop the subject now?
It is so hard for you to accept gratitude, isn't it?
Well, only when it's for something I didn't do.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Then, if you didn't do it, who did?
What difference does it make? You know, it's like 1 degree out there. Okay, we have blankets here to keep us warm.
And granola bars to eat.
Speaking of which, could I have one of those?
Oh, a sophisticated guy like you won't be satisfied on just a little granola bar. I mean, you're probably used to, like, crepe Suzettes, right? Prepared by a personal chef.
Well, you know, the chef's off tonight, so why don't you cut me some slack and give me one of those?
It's so hard to say no when you ask so nicely.
So that's where you were finding Denise, huh? Well done.
This isn't the time, Dad.
You're right. We have a job to do here.
Dr. Dixon, please. Please start this so we can finish it.
You're absolutely right, Your Honor.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Now, will the mother please step forward without any further delay? Now, For the record, would you state your name, please?
My name is... My name is Mrs. Andy Dixon.
I got a man that's more than 8 foot tall, 4 foot shoulders, and that ain't all. King size papa. He's a real super daddy, and he knows just what to do.
The big homemade taste of Gran's biscuits. When they come hungry, Gran's makes them happy.
Tylenol House Call. Information for healthy living.
Every year it flies in from places like Sydney and Shanghai.
I feel absolutely miserable.
I wind up with fever, chills, and ache all over.
It's the flu.
It hits me like a ton of bricks.
The flu is a serious ailment that could lead to hospital stays with pneumonia. That's why a flu vaccination is a good idea, especially if you're over 65. But if you do get the flu, experts recommend plenty of rest, drink lots of fluids, and to relieve the tough aches and fever of the flu, common cold.